weather this time of year in the South? Perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
A former Oklahoma State Cowboy, it's Chuba Hubbard. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Down. Ken Black.
Looking to throw, Young. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down it goes. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. To throw, Young. Under pressure, they got him again. Jalen Walker drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. The Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. A run for the first time with Bigarc Robinson. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be. Right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
To the air, Penix. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. On the bootleg, it's Penix. He'll try to do it himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Panthers nothing.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this position.
Touchdown! Rico Dowdle, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 19 Lion. Big Lion.
Here's Penix. That one deep for London. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Panthers first down. It's a gain of 10. And the Panther first down.
They'll run a draw now with Hubbard. And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards.
7-yard pickup.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. You talk about this Falcon defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means this is going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Ready. Blue, 32. .43 rail. 22 needle. Drill, 52.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Young and the offense staying put. They're going to go for it.
Let's go. Yellow, 22. Ready?
Here's Young. Throwing on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defense.
And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Rico Dowdle. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers have taken the lead. That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the first quarter.
2 receiving touchdowns, just getting the game underway, essentially. I mean, there's a long way to go. If I'm on defense, I've got to figure out how to slow this guy down. Because when one guy shreds your team, that's demoralizing. Make him spread it around at least. But right now, he's showing no signs of slowing down.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
On the jump.
Come on. Set. 70, Timber Wolf. Take off.
Off play action. Robinson. This one into the hands of Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 58 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14.
Bradley Kenyon set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, look and repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
57 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Set. 45.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Nice footwork at the 25. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A gain of 6. That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Ready. Watch out now.
Young here, you can see changing the play. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Ready.
Throwing, Young. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Rico Dowdle on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Falcons 14.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. There he goes again. Inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half.
Set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Down.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Ready up.
This is 2nd and 8.
Set, hut. Hut, hut.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Blue, go. Blue, yellow. Hut, hut.
Young. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Young and the offense staying put. They're going to go for it. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Yellow, 22.
Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. He's got his target. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go. Black, old, blue, 32.
Young to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. 41 yards. And the Panthers will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Panthers 28, Falcons 21.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 34. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 3rd and 4.
Here we go, set. 52, blue striker.
Young now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Needle blue. Ready.
Young will set to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Two yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Let's go now.
Here's Young. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Fitzgerald on for the field goal. A 19-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this 3rd quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. 122 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Let's go.
They'll go play action here with Penix. That's down the field and caught by Pitts. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Robinson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And looking to throw, Penix sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack to stop him short of the first. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
And you know it pains them to be this close. And you know they're going to want to go for it here. But they absolutely have to kick the field goal and get this back to a 1-score game. It's only logical.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Robinson. And this time he is in. Bigarc Robinson, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Falcons take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Ready. Black.
Young. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Yellow, 43, ready.
Now Young. To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down.
Let's go.
At the 5-yard
52
line.
blue.
Now here's Young. And it's caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Tremble. A 5-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to extend their lead. On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38. Falcons are 28. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
A play fake. Now Penix. Dumps this one all to Algier. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll throw with Penix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Fitzgerald now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Falcons 28.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Looking to throw, Penix. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Penix. He'll try and do this himself. And complete to Drake London. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To the air, Penix. That one deep for London. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Ready? Ready.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. Oh, good move. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Panthers 52, Falcons 28. Ryan Fitzgerald.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 44 yards.
And the Falcons first down.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. A quick throw, but incomplete. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Falcons getting the road victory in that one, so they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons get a bit closer. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw with Penix. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
Panthers 52, Falcons 34.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Set, hut. Yellow, 22.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
First down, Panthers.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Down. 60 red. 60 red.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
52 Blues.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Rico Dowdle, 37 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth-quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. 36 yards on the play.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And this play's still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Penix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He'll try to pick it up himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the first down on 3rd down.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are able to cut into the deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a big game now.
They don't lie. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 2. They run again to Dowdle.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. 45. Hut, hut.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And now off to the races down the right side.